What's up, y'all? Down South 77 here again, and this is 3 Star Draw. This is an adult collector channel for G.I. Joe and G.I. Joe related things, primarily G.I. Joe Classified. So I've set up a little bit different today. I've been doing some other type stuff and some different backdrops and angles, and I'm not going to get real fancy with this one, but I am going to do something that I kind of did the other day when I did my unboxing of the Ill and got to see that figure for the first time. I needed to get one in my hand and look at it so I could know if it needed to be in my top 10 figures of 2023. Well, I'm going to look at a figure today that is definitely not going to be in my top 10 of 2023. It might have been in somebody's top 10 for 2020. I'm going to be taking a look at number 12, the Cobra Island Trooper. So I don't have this guy in my display. I don't have an open one of these. These are all the guys that I had to go back and collect, and I wound up just through trades and things getting good deals on them. I've actually got 3 of these, and for a minute I thought I was going to try to collect all of the running change variants with these figures. I'm not going to do that anymore. I don't care. I do want a box set of the Cobra Island figures, and I've got them, so it's time to let these guys breathe. I need them in my display. I need one open for something else that I want to do. So I'm going to finally take a look at number 12, the Cobra Island Trooper. I was trying to figure out which one to open, and I took them in my bathroom to get under some different light to see which one was what the variants were, because I've got 2 blue and 1 black. It's like, okay, well, now which one's got the worst box? And on the way back in here, I dropped this. I dropped all 3 of them, and this one landed on the corner and crunched the corner of the box. And I think this is the one that actually has the least amount of scratched up plastic on the front. So, you know, we're going to open that one. We'll be right back. All right, I kind of actually like this setup a little bit. I had to kind of create a different backdrop for something else a little while ago, and I kind of threw that together. I kind of like this angle, so we're going to see how this comes out. Like I said, this one's not going to be very fancy, or I didn't get out any other media or anything. I mean, it's the Cobra Island Trooper. I'm probably the only one that hasn't seen it. So there, man. Even still had these things back in 2020, and just keep a good thing going, I guess. So I am going to just wanted to show me slitting the tape there. This dude's never been out before. So I am going to pause it real quick. I'm going to go ahead and get these out, because as we know, these trays make all kind of racket. So hang on just a minute. I'm going to go ahead and grab him and get all of his accessories out and make sure he is not going to fall apart. But I don't think we had much trouble with that in 2020, did we? All right, got him out of his plastic prison. Freedom! I guess if I'm going to do it this way from now on, I need to get a Cobra flag for something like this, don't I? So, taking a look at this guy, I imagine in 2020 when this figure was released, he was absolutely mind blowing. Um, he's still a good figure. I can tell right away that I like the infantry figure a little bit better. He's got the holsters, got the sheath there. I mean, everybody's probably seen this guy 100 times over by now. He's got the weird holes back there. I do like the way that they did this vest and the web gear for this figure. Um, he does have those. He's got the jiggly Cobra Island waist that some of these guys had. My barbecue is horrible. I finally got him to where he would pose and stand, but my barbecue, I had a lot of issues with that barbecue figure, and as I've kind of read, other people did too. But it took me forever to get the hips on barbecue situated where he wouldn't fall. He's not as bad when you do that, but that was one problem that plagued a lot of these early figures, was they didn't quite have everything down yet as far as um, the tolerances and stuff on some of the joints. He don't like to stand, does he? He's a man of action. He ain't trying to stand around. So let's look at what he comes with. He's got this. This was when they were still doing kind of the spacey weapons. Um, it's I don't know. I don't know what this is. I wanted to call it a LMG. It's not an LMG. I don't know. This is looks like the gun that they used in Alien more than anything. So he does come with a pretty nice sniper type rifle. So snipe type. You don't have to get Wesley. Get a Wesley Snipes type rifle. That actually has got some pretty good sculpting and some good detail on it. I'm curious to see how well he's actually going to hold that. He does come with these pistols. Most everybody does not like these. I don't care for them a lot. I don't hate them. It's not the worst pistol we've got. That's for sure. They've gotten much better. He's got just a black, regular old knife. They really, I don't think, had gotten around to doing paint apps and stuff on any of the accessories at this point because he's number 12. I mean, this dude was in the second wave of figures that come out. No, I wasn't around for it back then. Does have the helmet. I like the helmet, and I do like the stripe going across with the darker blue. I think that is. And then he has the armband. How the hell do you put this thing on? It doesn't it doesn't separate anywhere. I've never taken one of these off. Can you just slide this on? It seems like once it goes over this, it's never going to go back where it's supposed to. What arm does this go on? Let's see. Oh, I'm trying to look at another figure that might have this thing. I know something else I've got has got it. I don't know. I'll figure that out later. And he does have the snake, the eye goggles. These were the big selling point for this. This is actually the first original pair of these that I've ever put my hands on. Of course, I got them with that horrible Python Troop Officer. They come with that one. These were cool. These were neat looking. This is part of why I wanted to originally get this figure was to have his look with these on him. Do they fit? Yeah, they fit pretty well. Yeah, they look intimidating. Don't look like they're yeah. Maybe it's the light. I was gonna say it. Don't look like they're even. I don't know. I don't know. What do y'all think? Are they even? I'm sure somebody's poured over this a lot more than I have. You've had this figure for 3 years, so let's see if we can get that on there. So that don't look too bad. He's I don't know. He's not as menacing as I thought he might be. Go ahead and get his little pistols. You guys know I like my pistols. I like dual pistols. I like my guys to go kind of suicide akimbo, last man standing kind of deal. So we do have the tight hands. I wish they could go back to this consistency of plastic for the hands. They're kind of getting there. These are um, seem like these are a little more uh, harder to move around, like a little, what am I trying to say, tougher plastic than what we've been getting. Again, his thumb is funky. Why does his thumb got that bend right there? Come on, focus. So I said it was going to be interesting getting this rifle in his hand, but man, what's up with that thumb? They don't need to go back to that. This is like trying to put a rifle in the hand of a real American hero figure or something. Trying to do this without completely destroying it, y'all. Oh, that thumb, that crazy thumb. There we go. Crazy thumb. Crazy Thumb Trooper. So got it in there. This shoulder is a little bit loose over here. It's not bad though compared to some of what we've seen. I don't know if we can get this. I think this guy will probably decently go into a pose. You could probably okay. You can probably do it. I'm not gonna sit here and try. So we got that. That pegs in on the back like so. I'm assuming. Where's the knife? Scabbard for the knife. He looks real quick to his left and looks down. He's going to put his own eye out. And that's why they gave him those. That's why they give him the snake goggles, is to protect him from himself. So I'll figure out how this thing goes on. I'm probably going to have to heat this up, I would think, to get it over there. It might go. And I put it upside down. Son of a bitch. Trying to do it without pulling the hand off. That might help, but go on there. Is this supposed to go all the way up on his bicep? How in the world? That's going to be just part of his arm gauntlet for me for now. And then this pegs on to these. Do these things fit on here together? Because they don't look like they're going to go on there together. Yep. Prove me wrong. A little gap there for the pistol in the back. So I don't know. He's a good figure. The infantry figure is much better, in my humble opinion. I'm glad I got him open though. I need him. I need him for my blue shirt guys. So I don't have the Lazy Susan over here. It's out of arm's reach, and I don't feel like grabbing it. So I'm gonna imitate a Lazy Susan. Boy, I hope you didn't turn it off during that. So that is the Cobra Island Cobra Trooper number 12. He's a good figure. If you don't have him by now at this point, unless you're a completionist, I would probably skip this dude. They've done so many mishmashes and kebabs with this guy. You probably got him in 10 other different variances by now. If you're gonna spend money and go back and get one of these older guys, get the infantry. If you just need some blue shirts, the infantry is a better figure. I don't have any problems with any of the joints or anything on my infantry, but you do need him. They basically serve about the same function in the Cobra Army, I think. I'm not sure why they decided to do two of them back then, other than maybe just the Cobra Island subset. So there is my retro, not a limelight, haphazard, quick and sloppy review on number 12 Cobra Island Trooper. I'm glad I got him. I'm glad I already had him. I'm going to give this guy a 3.5 yeehaws out of 5. Just maybe I'm looking at him with eyes that have seen the advancements that we've seen and the much better figures than we've seen. He was number 12 when he came out. I'm sure he was the bee's knees then, but looking back on him now, he's ho hum. He's not the worst, but there's much better. So I appreciate you guys listening to this. This is Down South 77 with 3-star draw. I appreciate you hit that hit them lums up, y'all. Lums up and subscribe. That would certainly help me out, and I will be making some more of these. I will see you guys next time on 3-star draw.